let's kickstart the show by putting the spotlight then on car care services startup that's Park Plus that expects to turn profitable by the January to March quarter. Let's understand a little bit more about their growth projections with Amit Lakhotia, who's the founder and CEO. Thanks so much, Amit, for taking time out and joining in. So given that, in the previous years, we have seen the company post losses and now you're expecting to turn profitable by the next year. Tell us a little bit more about what is going to drive that growth.
I think at a monthly level, the aim is to become profitable by end of next quarter. So like our burn obviously over a period of last 6-8 months have come down significantly, and by March, maybe April, we should be profitable at a monthly level.
Right. So those are the projections, but what exactly is going to drive your profitability? What is going to drive your revenue run rate that you have in mind?
Sure. See, the business has been scaling fairly well. We would have now 1.25 crore car owners on the platform. So the number of car owners on the platform has doubled over a period of last 12 months. Similarly, if you look at some of our existing businesses, which are access control, which are FASTag, dealerships, etc., they have been fairly maturing now. So again, those businesses started adding cash flow to the business. They have started becoming profitable. The aim is the new businesses also should start, the burn should come down. So as the older businesses mature, as the older businesses grow more, my fixed cost at the company level is high, but the variable cost is fairly low. So as these businesses scale, as these businesses mature, then profitability improves significantly.
So at present, you have operations in about 30 cities. What's the expansion plan?
So we are already live in, like, our access control business would be live in about 25 cities right now. Like we aim it to take it to close to about 75 to 100 cities next year. Our dealership business is already live in 70-75 cities. From a parking point of view, the business, we are already live in about 50 plus cities. So we have fairly sizable presence across the top 50 cities in India already across one or the other part of the business. And we aim to take it to 100-125 cities in next year. At a physical location wise, I think we are now live at about 8,000 plus locations across country. The same number would have been about 3,500 locations last year at the same time. And I think there is a reasonable possibility of taking it to about 30,000 locations over a period of next 2 years.
So given the fact that you have no user acquisition costs for the company, how exactly does that make you stand out versus your competition?
Actually, the user acquisition cost for Park Plus has been negative from beginning. We haven't gone directly digital marketing way of acquiring users. We have focused a lot more on the B2B2C marketing, which means our users would come through when we acquire a society, when we acquire an office, when we acquire a mall, or when somebody buys a new car from the dealership, etc., etc. So most of our users come through the B2B2C route, not the standard digital marketing and B2C route. And that is the reason you would not have seen a lot of TV advertising, print, radio, etc. from us so far. Most of our customers have been coming through the B2B2C route, and we have been acquiring close to about 5 lakh customers every month from these routes so far.
What about the outlook on tech and leveraging technology to build your business further?
Multiple places. If you look at our business is a combination of online plus offline plus a bit of hardware in some of the locations. For example, the access control business, as I mentioned, it is hardware plus manpower dependent, but the barrier goes up and down some 50 lakh times a day at these 8,000 locations. So the systems have to work from a consumer app where you get the notification for entry, exit, to about the hardware going up and down. It is completely sync, and it works fairly smoothly. Similarly, if you look at things like FASTag, etc., like today, our folks would be selling FASTag at 1,000 plus locations across country, and similarly, roughly about 3.5 lakh with the Park Plus FASTag crosses tolls every single day. So what happens is things like FASTag recharge, things like car wash, etc. All these are a lot more ground operation dependent businesses for us, and they work with the backbone of technology completely. We would have now about 1 crore plus downloads on the app. We would have about close to about 5.5 lakh reviews on the App Store, and we are, despite the fact that the business is fairly operational, we are still 4.5, 4.6 rated on the App Store. So building the whole consumer life cycle, a car is the second most expensive asset from an individual point of view, and building the whole user story around discovering which car to buy, buying the car, then the daily use cases around parking, car wash, challans, FASTag, roadside assistance, then gradually looking at using the car service and selling the car. Like we are completing the whole journey, and when you build the whole journey, this whole journey gets stitched through technology on the app, as well as technology which is powered by the ground, powered to the ground operators as well. And not only that, like we have already partners with OEMs like Maruti, Hyundai, Tata, etc., where like the parking APIs, etc., some are given by us and which are integrated in their apps or their head units. So again, like the same experience that you get on Park Plus app is the same experience that you get on these platforms as well through the API integrations that we have done with these guys.
All right, thanks so much, Amit, for taking time out and joining in.